Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have another trade review here. This time it'll be James Paxton going back to the Red Sox for a second stint here. The Dodgers DFA'd him earlier in the week. It was a surprising move. They do have the pitching depth that was coming back from Clayton Kershaw. But I was still surprised to see James Paxton getting DFA'd. He's been solid this year. He's made pretty much all of his starts.
Yep.
But the Red Sox, they needed a they needed a starting pitcher to solidify their rotation, even though it's been pretty good this season. That's why they're in the standings where they are. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good move. Just checking out real quick who Moises Bolivar is. Believe it or not, he was born in 2007. So this kid's 17 years old. There's not much to say here.
hmm
Um, he's got 30 hits and 111 at bats this year. He's 17. Who knows if he'll even make it to the league one day? This was all about getting that money off the books for the Dodgers and pretty much setting up more moves down the road. Um, but yeah, it would be funny to see this guy in a couple of years be a superstar, and it was all when he was 17. But yeah, let's head over to the Red Sox real quick. Paxton slides. It says in the last spot here, it'll probably be Cooper Criswell taking a backseat to the bullpen.
Yeah.
But I know, Blake, we've been running through this pretty quickly here. What is your initial reaction to Paxton to the Red Sox?
Yeah, obviously there's some familiarity with Paxton. He obviously had a stint with the Red Sox, like you mentioned. So they know what they're getting here. And yeah, I feel like this is just a bigger move for the Dodgers. They clear 11 million off the books, like you just alluded to. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. Obviously, they're not scared of going way over the luxury tax. They're already pushing the second and third tier here. So, yeah, I feel like the Dodgers are going to make a big splash with the money they just created. But for the Red Sox, their starting pitching has been kind of their identity of the season so far. I mean, when we did our preview, we said like we didn't really think it was that good of a rotation, but it's um turned a lot of people's heads. Tanner Houck's been really, really good. And Bayo's been up and down a little bit. Cutter Crawford's been really good. Criswell too, who unfortunately is probably going to slide back to the bullpen. He's kind of the casualty of Paxton. But yeah, you get a guy that is a proven guy that can eat innings for you. Obviously, he's been banged up here and there, but yeah, this is a good move for the Red Sox, and they really didn't give up anything.
Yeah, I like it, especially with the familiarity. One thing that is a little discouraging is, obviously Paxton has walked 48
Yeah,
batters this year.
yeah,
You definitely don't want to see that. And then plus, I hate to say it, but he doesn't have the track record for health. So hopefully this is a deal where maybe they do go to a six-man rotation. Who knows?
yeah.
And try to manage these guys' innings. Pavetta's been back and forth in the bullpen.
Mhm.
Halk back and forth in the bullpen. Cutter Crawford back and forth in the bullpen. None of these guys have really pitched a whole 162 game season before. So maybe a six-man rotation is where they go. If that is the case, I would still like to see them at a true one or two. Obviously, they thought they would have Giolito, but he went down with TJ.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
um, yeah, this Red Sox team has overachieved, at least my expectations for them entering the season.
hmm
And they just re-signed Alex Cora. They have a new GM. Offensively, there's some places. Obviously, Costin's coming back. You've lost Trevor Story for most of the season. There's some areas in here that they can improve in. Second base and the outfield. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them get a corner outfielder and potentially a infielder at the deadline. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. And we've been doing these reviews all night. It seems like so. If you're interested in either Zach Eflin, Rosarena yesterday, Austin Hayes, Yami Garcia. Who else am I missing here? Did we do another one? Now
Yeah,
Paxton.
Paxton, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're interested in all the trades, we're going to be doing little breakdowns like this, all trade deadline, trade season long, I should say. So let's keep the stove hot and see you in the next one. Later.